Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 172A. This is a mill finish aluminum commercial saddle type threshold. The 172 is representative of this profile. It's a saddle type threshold. If you use your imagination, it somewhat looks like a saddle. Okay. It has specific dimensional properties. There's an image below this video showing what those are, and let's go over it now. It's 6-inch wide, and then it's ½ inch tall. Okay, 6 by half. This is going to be available in a variety of different finishes, and let's go over that now. Obviously the A, not obviously, but A stands for mill aluminum finish. You can obtain this in the AK finish as well, which is a what they call an aluminum coat, properly defined as mill finish aluminum with a Pemko. A Pemko is going to be a very abrasive, non-slip type of surface that would be very appropriate for those applications where you expect or anticipate a potential for slipping. And while fluted top thresholds like this are generally non-slip, certainly significantly more non-slip than a smooth top threshold, you might need an application where you have to have a Pemko or the AK. Application for that would be wheelchair access on a ramp. That would make perfect application for what you want to do. Here's the technical definition of Pemko. It's a rugged, abrasive finish of nickel aluminum composite which is fused to the metal surface by an exothermic reaction. The process produces an aesthetically pleasing, skid-resistant coating with extremely high bond strength and excellent resistance to oxidation. 10-year guarantee on that sort of finish, and especially, again, ramps is where you'll see a Pemko. Now, the other finishes, of course, getting to the material that's, of course, most common for a 172 will be a D finish for dark bronze anodized and a G finish for gold anodized, along with an SN finish for satin nickel. Then, and all that's on aluminum, A, AK, D, G, and SN. All that's on aluminum. Bronze or architectural bronze, or also known as brass-based material. You can get this in solid brass, or architectural bronze we would call it. That can be done, supplied in just its mill finish, or a satin brass finish, or a polished brass finish, or a oil-rubbed bronze finish. They can even do a finish on it that will emulate a 612 finish or a satin bronze finish. Versus a 606 or satin brass finish. Nice bronze applications. Doors on the front of a museum are going to have a solid piece of architectural bronze threshold. City Hall. The last time we sold some bronze earlier this month was to the Department of Justice in a specific state. Things of that nature. Now, dimensionally, 6 by half, incredibly common. 6-inch width is very compatible with typical jam depths of frames, like a hollow metal jam depth that would be 5 3/4, or an aluminum storefront 4 9/16, 5 1/16, or whatever those common sizes are. This can even work with a larger sort of application in terms of the frame, maybe an 8 3/4 or 6 3/4, whatever. I also have clients that will buy this when they want to make a custom offset threshold where they're going to literally take this, put it on a table saw, and rip it down because they want to transition from a flat surface to tile, and the stock sizes aren't adequate. You might need 5 3/8. You can rip that down and obtain that as well. Now, speaking of sizing, of course, every length that you might need is going to be in the website, from 2 foot to 8 foot. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces, and simply indicate in the comment field what net length you'd like to cut the material back to. The reasoning is if you had to take this 36-inch piece and cut it down to, say, 32-inch, you'd eliminate that countersink that's there. And speaking of that countersink, screws are included. So you'll be stuck not only cutting the piece, which you may not want to do, you'll be stuck drilling the hole and countersinking it. And frankly, the countersinking portion sometimes is the hardest part because you don't realize what it takes to countersink something. Either a countersink itself or a much larger drill bit to emulate that sort of countersink prep. And you really want the countersink from the factory there because the flathead profile of a screw, when it sits in here, gives you a lot of surface area, a lot of ability for the screw to actually keep the threshold in place, because how many times have you walked over a threshold and it's simply loose? You can feel it rock as you walk over it. Well, there's a lot of this sort of energy happening to the threshold, but lateral as well. So getting the screw down connected not only to the floor using the proper anchor, but having it properly attached to the aluminum threshold first is crucial. So if you order a custom length, order the next longest piece, indicate that in the comment field. We'll give you that first countersink at the proper distance from the edge, which we've already cut to length, and then the proper center to center as well. Now, the name Pemko is synonymous with all things weather stripping related. There is a catalog below this video that you can get to from the manufacturer's page. So there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full Pemko product catalog. Not only, of course, thresholds, but perimeter gasketing, door sweeps, material made of aluminum like this, stainless steel, and again, architectural bronze. I'm partial to Pemko, and the summary of them is good quality product, very good confluence of cost and value, with excellent customer service, very prompt, reliable, predictable shipping lead times, and the broadest spectrum of available weather stripping from a single manufacturer. Translation, they have more different types than anyone else. That's the bottom line. If you have any questions on the Pemko 172A saddle threshold 6x1/2 in a mill aluminum finish, or any other any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us.